Hello artists! Today we are going to create a snowflake drawing using radial symmetry. Radial symmetry is when things are balanced or equal, starting from a center axis. So everything within all of these little sections should be equal. The first thing we're going to do is give ourselves some guidelines on the page. So I have a piece of rectangular paper. I'm going to fold it up. And it doesn't matter which way you start. I'm going to fold it first horizontal, and then I'm going to move the paper and fold it again. And I'm going to have a pattern that's like a T on my page, lowercase t. The next thing, before I finish all of this, I'm going to fold my flippy floppy sides up to the straight line to create like a diagonal line on my page. But this is harder to fold, so I'm going to press it down, then open it up, and press it back the other way. The reason I'm doing this is to give the paper all these guidelines so when I draw my symmetry, my radial symmetry, all the lines will have these beautiful folded guidelines to start for my snowflake. The other thing you can do, if it is folded again, you can create a center piece that's a shape by just folding it up a little bit here. So I'm going to fold it, and open it. That gives me another guideline for what my center shape will be. And it is an 8-sided shape, so it's an octagon. So what I'm going to do now is use that guideline of the octagon, and mine is kind of folded chunky, which is perfect because I want this to be not just a simple line drawing. I want it to be kind of like a bubble letter of a snowflake so that it has areas we can color in around it or out of it. And then in the center, I might just try and draw a little circle. Any shapes will do. It's up to you how you would draw yours. And then I'm going to add on these rays, I'm going to add another line coming out, and instead of just drawing it straight on that folded line, I'm drawing 2 lines on each side of it. And then from here, it doesn't have to be perfect. It could be whatever way you'd like it to be. But I'm going to try and put something cool on the ends of these lines. So maybe I would add a triangle on each. And ta-da! I'm making it whatever way I'd like. I could even do triangle, square, triangle, square. Each one could be different, but try to make it a pattern. So repeating itself would be a pattern. So it wouldn't be exactly different, but it could have been like a triangle, circle, triangle, square, triangle, circle, triangle, square, triangle, circle, triangle, square. And then I can get to the end, dun, da, 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 and I can keep adding more fun things around this beautiful snowflake. I can add them so that they connect. I can add them so that they look like it was part of the little lines. And then after we finish our designing, it's like a coloring page. But instead of coloring in the snowflake, we're going to try and leave our snowflake plain white. We're going to color the background around it. So that is like the snowflake is the positive shape and the background is the negative shape. So for that part of our snowflake, you're going to use marker and color in behind all your pieces. So if I was to create my snowflake a little bit more, I'll show you a little bit how I'm going to color it in. And they say no 2 snowflakes are alike. That is definitely the truth. I drew 2 different ones 2 different ways. And I can color them in with a certain kind of colors. Maybe like in mine I used cool colors, which are green, blue, and purple. Maybe I would use warm colors behind it, which are red, yellow, and orange. Or maybe I would use the whole rainbow. It is up to me, or it's up to you to figure it out. Maybe I'd stick with just different shades of blue. But maybe it would be all neutral colors, gray, brown, and black. That could happen and be super fun because you are the artist and you get to create any kind of background for your shapes that you would like. So I am going to use whatever colors are with the cool colors. This is a teal. I had an extra fun color. But I'm going to keep adding different colors behind the shape, which is the negative space. The positive space is going to stay plain paper color or white. On this piece, if I had a different color paper, it would be a different color. But I think it'll look more like Snowflake that way. And plus, it's kind of fun. We're kind of taking the idea of shapes and creating something out of them, just like we've been doing for all of our projects. But this one is a shape that becomes symmetrical, a radial symmetrical shape. So we're going to keep it going until we finish our drawing, finish our coloring parts, and have a wonderful, beautiful, symmetrical snowflake to put up in our windows for winter. I hope you have a great time.